Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Evan. In today's video, I'm going to break down the two trades that I took today. One winner, one loser on the day. I'm going to show you guys exactly my thought process with these two trades. If you guys have not already, please check out the link in the description below to the Discord. I had my levels posted in there today, the exact levels that I'm about to break down right now. So, as you guys can see, we have 5 different levels on the screen. We're only going to pay attention to 2. The first one being 408 to the upside, and the second one being 405.85 to the downside. These are 2 simple levels: pre-market high and pre-market low, right? Super simple. This is like my go-to, right? If I'm looking for a setup and the market's trending sideways: pre-market high, pre-market low. So as you guys can see, I'm going to zoom in real quick. If you guys don't know already, my red arrows are my entries, purple arrows are my exits. So with that being said, we can see we had a beautiful break of that 405.85 level to the downside. Unfortunately, this early on in the day, I did not have the contracts pulled up that I wanted to use, and I missed a beautiful break of that level. So that was unfortunate to start the day, because you could see we pushed up, we had a nice wick on this candle, and we ended up rejecting back to the downside. So once I pulled up these contracts, which was shortly afterwards, literally 1 minute afterwards, I decided to enter this after we had already broken my level. A little bit riskier, but I still decided to take it because we had nice momentum to the downside. The charts were looking good for that. And we had these 2 nice candles down here with a possible break below 405 as well, which is another key level. As you can see, I entered one contract here, another contract here, and we ended up pushing slightly below 405. I was up decently, but I was not up to the point where I wanted to take profits. I wanted to have us move down to around 405, 405.25, 404.2 or 404.25, down around that area before we began to bounce. I wanted to get a decent move out of this play after we had this nice move down. Unfortunately, you can see we formed consolidation. And once I saw that we began to push back up, I ended up exiting on the top of this candle right here. And this happened to me yesterday. If you guys watched yesterday's video, I literally got stopped out like perfectly, and then the market ran in my favor. And that's almost what happened on this trade as well. I was sizing up on this trade, so I had more size than normal, and I wasn't exactly fully confident in holding this position. Now, at this point, I was only down 7% on the trade. So I ended up getting out here for a negative 7% loss. You can see we formed that consolidation. What we typically do with this consolidation is we form it, and then we have a reversal to the upside. In this case, we didn't have that full reversal to the upside. We have that nice push up and then the reject around that 405 level. And then we began to sell off even more. So I got out here on this purple arrow right here. We had nice rejection at 405, 1, 2, 3 rejections right there. And once we broke below these previous lows, I said, all right, I'm going to go back in. I'm going to try to get a nice little move down to around 405 or down to around 404 and catch a nice little move down there. So I entered one contract here. We had a nice another push and another contract right here, and I ended up writing this down for a positive 31% trade. It was a nice setup, this second trade, I'll be honest, but I'm not fully happy with this day. Number one, because I wasn't able to catch my initial entry where I could have entered up here. Because if I would have entered up here, one thing that would have been different about this entire day, if I would have got my entry at the break of 405.85, my contracts would have been low enough for me to be able to hold them through this little pullback right here. But at this point, when we started pulling back, the contracts began to push down more. So therefore, I was in some drawdown. And that's what made me essentially get out of the trade. So with that being said, that's kind of what happened today. Not a perfect trading day. Yes, I ended up in profit. Yes, I got a 31% trade after taking a 7% loss, which was good. Right, I'm overall net positive on the day, and I'm up decently on the day. But nonetheless, I missed my entry, and I didn't play today exactly how I wanted it to. But that being said, hopefully you guys learned something from this video. Hopefully you guys can see this is basically just a basic downtrend day. We had a break of the pre-market lows, could have gotten in there, we got in late, and you could have just rode this thing down all the way down to around 403 obviously was the low. I think we're starting to push back up now. But overall, downtrend day. Hopefully you guys learned something from this. Hopefully you can apply it to your own trading. And I will see you guys in the next video.